This is Matthew Cratter from Bitcoin University, and today I wanted to talk about Coinbase and Cardano getting wrecked. This is breaking news, and this is something that we've been anticipating on this channel for many, many months. Here's a video from 8 months ago talking about how the SEC had all of these lawsuits in the works. Yesterday we saw that Binance was sued by the SEC, and this morning we're seeing that Coinbase has just been sued by the SEC. Looks like Gary Gensler's going on a bit of a roll here, enjoying a drink after filing both of these lawsuits. What this lawsuit alleges is that Coinbase never registered with the SEC as a broker, as a national securities exchange, and as a clearing agency. While it is clearly all of them, it's clearly an exchange where unregistered securities are being traded. In addition, Coinbase offered staking as a service for securities like Ethereum, and the SEC said as part of this complaint, you simply can't ignore the rules because you don't like them or because you'd prefer different ones. I think history could have been much different. Brian Armstrong started off as a Bitcoiner and a very strong Bitcoiner. Here's an old tweet from 2015 talking about altcoins, saying Ripple, Stellar, and altcoins are all a distraction. Bitcoin is way too far ahead. We should be focused on Bitcoin and side chains. Unfortunately, Brian went on to betray the Bitcoin revolution, becoming one of the first to list Ethereum and all of these ship coins on his exchange, and created a huge distraction here in the process, creating billions and billions of dollars for the company and for himself, but unfortunately betraying the revolution. That now looks like it's going in reverse. Coinbase's stock is down almost 18% this morning in the pre-market. Another thing I wanted to point out in this short video is that if you do a search for Cardano, or ADA, which is the ticker symbol, you'll see that there's a lot of emphasis in this complaint. Even though it is about Coinbase, Cardano is really called out along with a number of other unregistered securities. But it's interesting, the focus on Cardano. And the complaint talks about a lot of the things that we've talked about in the past regarding unregistered securities masquerading as crypto, like Cardano, the fact that there was a large pre-mine and award to insiders, the fact that it has a roadmap which shows you that it's not decentralized, the fact that there's still so much insider control over the protocol, and most importantly, how Cardano passes the Howey test, is thus a security, how the pre-mine was used to fund software development. This is what a company looks like, where you raise capital and you use it to develop software. This is really called out in this Coinbase complaint. Right here on page 42, these three entities have used the proceeds from ADA sales to fund the development, marketing, business operations, and growth of the Cardano protocol. For example, investor funds were used to enact the Cardano roadmap created by IOHK. So clearly the writing is on the wall for Cardano. ADA clearly passes the Howey test and is thus a security, and that has failed to register at the SEC. So I would expect a lawsuit against Charles Hoskinson and Cardano and the Cardano Foundation and IOHK and all these affiliated entities in the coming weeks. We're seeing Cardano sell off quite sharply on the news, down almost 8% today. Again, there's crypto, and then there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in its own class. It's a digital commodity without an issuer. By contrast, all of these unregistered securities that have been trading on this unregistered securities exchange are exactly that. They're unethical attempts to raise private money for insiders at the expense of retail investors. And really, Coinbase has been one of the biggest ways of facilitating this dump on retail investors. So that while I'm not a huge fan of the SEC, I am happy to see that they are reining in scammers like Charles Hoskinson, who's a scammer in my opinion, and Brian Armstrong as well. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I publish my next video, and let me know your questions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.